Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Destiny if you're new here, and today I'm going to be doing a different type of video, which is inspired by Thomas Halbert, who is doing a series here on YouTube on recreating other YouTube influencers' makeup tutorials. So I wanted to try this out for myself since I've never sat down and took the time to actually follow somebody else's tutorial on a makeup look. So I thought this would be really cool and fun to try out and maybe start my own series as well. So today I'm going to be doing a NIKKIETUTORIALS video, which is her anti-Valentine's Day, which I thought would go hand in hand with Valentine's Day coming up this Wednesday, and I thought it would just be a fun idea to do. So without further ado, let's just get started, and make sure you subscribe down below and like this video, and we'll jump right into it.
Hey guys, so today I am here to do a tutorial.
She looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Valentine's Day tutorial, because baby, I see you people out there hating and not appreciating. This one's for all of you that are single and not ready to mingle because we got makeup. This is a look inspired by going to the grungy side.
Oh my gosh, the captions are so freaking really funny.
Grungy eyes, smoky warm tone eyes. I feel like this look is like a good fuck you to all the haters, all the makeup haters out there, and all the exes out there. Goodbye. We are better with makeup. Alright, so for this anti-Valentine's Day makeup look, you want to look as sexy, as hot, as makeup-licious as you can, baby. So I already went in prior to filming this video with the Milk, what is this called? Cooling water stick, and I applied this right underneath my eyes to depuff and cool.
Okay, so I don't have the Milk Makeup cooling water stick or whatever, so I'm just gonna be applying another Milk Makeup product with it, which is the Blur Stick by Milk Makeup. And yeah, I'm not gonna apply it under my eyes like she said, because that would be kind of dumb. Yeah, so I'm just gonna apply that like all over my face as kind of like a primer or whatever. This still smells so good. It kind of smells like citrusy.
Next, I'm gonna go in with this NYX CC cream in the color Correcting. It's the green one, and this is for light to medium skin tones.
I actually don't have a color correcting primer and stuff, so I'm gonna be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange Corrector, and I'm just gonna be covering up any dark spots that I may have on my skin. So next I'm just going to be taking my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and I'm just going to be blending that out. I didn't want to take my beauty blender because I didn't want to get like orange stuff on my beauty blender. That would not be good because then it would change the color of my foundation, and we don't want that. So now I'm just going to set that with some translucent powder since I don't want the orange concealer to transfer into whatever foundation I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm just taking it on my Sigma F30 brush. And I'm just lightly setting all that. Nothing heavy.
For my under eyes, I'm first going to go in now with the Pure Identity Luxe Firming Eye Cream, and I saw this over at Mac Daddy's.
So, I don't know if I should do this, but I'm still going to do it anyways, because, yeah. So, I'm just going to, like, apply my Origins Ginseng. Okay, let me read the actual name. Origins Ginseng, a refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff. So I'm going to be using that under my eyes since I don't have the Pure Cosmetics eye cream. And yeah, I usually put mine in the refrigerator so it'll give me like a cooling effect. So I'm just going to take that on my finger and then just kind of like lightly press that. Try not to get it where like the powder is.
foundation. Today I'm going to try a brand new one. I've never tried this before. This is by Nars. It's the Sheer Glow in the color Siberia.
Okay, I actually have this one, except mine is in the shade New Orleans, which is the dark 2 shade, and I'm going to be taking it out on a damp beauty blender as well. Finally! It looks like she likes to blend out her foundation with the butt of the beauty blender, so I'm going to do that as well, because I usually just use like the tip part. And she likes full coverage, so I'm going to be going in with like a lot of this. Okay, so she's using Tarte Shape Tape. Okay, so even though that Tarte is canceled right now, we're still going to be using the Shape Tape Concealer since that's what NIKKIETUTORIALS use. And it looks like she's just putting it underneath her eyes and elongating it kind of like down her nose. And then just blending it out with the butt of her beauty blender. So that's what I'm going to do because we're following her. Okay, so she didn't really specify what kind of powder she used to bake underneath her eyes. She probably used like Laura Mercier or something like every other YouTuber uses and stuff like that. But I don't have that, so today I'm going to be using my CoverFX matte setting powder in the shade Deep. I'm just going to be applying that underneath my eyes and then setting the rest of my face with, what's that thing called? A powder puff. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, let's get to that. And she uses the tip of her sponge on this part, so that's what I'm going to do as well. Okay, so I don't have the soft ochre paint pot, but I still want to use like a cream product on my eye. So I'm going to be using the Nars Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Amande with the same brush that she uses, which is the 3D HD Precision Brush by Sigma. So I know she didn't do this in the video, but I'm going to go ahead and set my eyelids since I have oily eyelids and I don't want it to crease. So I'm just going to be setting that with the eyeshadow that is close to my skin tone.
Alright, so let's go into the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to go in with the color Katsina.
Since I don't have this palette, I'm going to be using the Morphe 3502 palette instead. I'm going to be taking the shade Tan, which is this shade right here.
Make sure you go all the way up to your...
And I had a little mishap with this palette. I didn't even drop it, but like it just... I slightly tapped it a bit hard against my makeup storage and my black eyeshadow broke out of this palette and I was angry because that's like the best black ever. So yeah, I'm going to be taking the shade Tan and I'm going to be like putting that in the crease like she does. And this probably isn't going to like show like drastically on me. It's going to be kind of like a transition shade for me since like it is kind of a lighter color. She's taking it into the inner part of her eye where like her nose bridge is, so I'm going to do the same thing. She said, don't be afraid to blend, girl. So since she's using like a tiny little skinny blending brush, I'm going to be using one as well. So I'm going to be taking the shade Heat out of this palette, which is... That isn't good. Okay. So I'm going to be taking the shade Heat, which is this dark orange shade right. Which is, okay, let me hold this a little bit more, which is this like darkish orange shade right here.
Now I'm gonna go into Jamila
and she says to
warm up that crease even focusing this mainly in the crease, but also making sure.
Okay, so she's just putting that in her crease, and I'm gonna do the same thing as well.
And now going in with So Kodo to make it brighter and more vampy.
So it looks like she's using the same brush again. So I'm going to be using the shade Fire in this palette, which is the very reddish color right here. And I'm going to be taking that and brightening up the heat color like she says to do. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Polished, which is this shimmery shade right here, and I'm going to be placing that on the lid like she says to do.
And putting a little bit of
so for the other shimmery shade she uses in the palette, I'm going to be using a Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Doce. I'm just going to be placing that on the outside like she says to do. I don't think this makes much of a difference, but yeah. I think I'm going to mix that shade with the shade Ruby in the Morphe 3502 palette, which is the shimmery red shade right here. I'm going to mix the two instead and see how that works, because I don't know, it's not doing much for me. Okay, I think that's a little bit better, actually. Okay, since I don't have that particular shade in the highlight, I'm going to be using the Laura Geller highlighter in the shade Ballerina, which is kind of like a darker pink-ish gold, like a rose gold, but not a rose gold. It's more pinker than gold. For the brow bone, okay, I'm using that on the brow bone today. That's nice. I'm liking this highlighter. I'm gonna use this more often. I don't know. Oh no, this is so pretty. It's a blinding brow bone highlight.
For the waterline, I'm now going in with this Jouer Slim Cream eyeliner in black. One of the best eyeliners.
Well, since I don't have the best eyeliner, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion instead, and putting that into my waterline. My eyes look so small. This is crazy.
Now with the black shadow from the palette, I'm going to smoke that out and make it really grungy.
Okay, so since she's taking her black shade in the palette, I'm going to be taking my black shade by the side to freaking break, and which is the shade Wiz in this palette. So I'm just going to be taking that instead and smoking that out. So I'm going to be taking the shade Tan again, and I'm going to be kind of blending that downwards. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Fire again, which is that bright red color right here. I'm just going to be blending that underneath everything else. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Ruby again. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Ruby again, and I'm going to be placing that towards the inner portion of my eye. And again, I'm going to be taking my Laura Geller highlighter in the shade Ballerina and putting that into my inner corner. And she kind of like drags hers like really like kind of like in a dramatic fashion. Like she makes hers a little bit rounder towards the nose area, and she brings it upward. So for lashes today, I'm going to be using the Fluffy and Edgy lashes by Velour Lashes.
This will forever and always be one of my all-time favorites. It's so good. And what else is really good?
But instead of the powder that she uses in this video, which is the Kevin Kwan medium dark,
and tried out this technique because it is,
I don't know, something like that. But I'm gonna be using my Makeup Geek Scandal contour powder instead, which is what I always use to contour my cheekies. And she also uses a fan brush as well, which is what I learned this tip from before. So instead of the blush she's using, because like if I ever bought that, it would look way too ashy on me. So I'm going to be using the Milani blush in the shade Dolce Pink, and I'm going to be putting that on my cheeks instead, because it is a light blush, so it won't give me too much color, since she doesn't want too much color on her face as well. So she's using the same highlighter that she uses earlier, so I'm going to be doing that as well. I'm taking my Ballerina highlighter on my fan brush and be putting that on my cheeks.
And I'm going to gunk my brush up because baby, the glow is here to guide you. Oh, who gave Laura Geller the right to lie like this?
And then she also puts some down her nose as well, which I'm going to do the same thing. So I don't have the Milani setting spray that she uses in this video. I actually want to try it, but I can never find it anywhere. So instead of me using my Pixi Beauty Makeup Fixing Mist instead, and me spraying that all over my face like she does. Oh my gosh, where's the mist release? Okay, so I'm gonna wait for that to get kind of tacky so I can apply more highlight like she does. I'm just gonna be applying my highlight now with a more dense brush like she does instead to get a more of a payoff, I guess. So I'm just gonna be doing that like she does. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick, since I don't have the Ofra one that she has, but they look really similar, if not the exact same, like a dupe. So I'm just going to be using this one instead. This is like one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, so I'm like really excited to be using
a red
this
black
right now.
instead of a regular black. So I'm going to go in with this Ofra liquid lipstick in the color Harlem.
So now that the lips are done, I'm going to be setting my face again with my Makeup Fixing Mist by Pixi. And yeah, and then that'll be the end of this video. Okay, so let me zoom in for you guys. Okay, so this is how the makeup is looking close up, and I'm really excited because I think it turned out pretty well. Like, my highlight is popping, the eyes look pretty good if I do say so myself, and I'm really happy with this look right here. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, so this is the completed look right here, and I'm really excited because like my makeup looks like really popping right now. Like, I'm thinking about like following more like tutorials right about now. So like, if you want me to do like more videos like this where I follow other YouTubers makeup tutorials, then just leave me some comments down below and like let me know who should I do, what should I do. You decide. So yeah, I had tons of fun creating this video, and I really want to create more and maybe do my own little series on my channel. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and like this video. Subscribe to my channel and leave me some comments down below, and I hope everybody has a blessed day, and stay positive, kids, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I want a shirt, by the way.